my dear Taurus. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there is a reading up, What New Life is Calling Me, for the full members to the channel. And What Spirit Wants Me to Know at This Time is up for all the members to the channel. Extended and full members can also order readings from me with a 30% discount. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore for the reading part, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Knight of Wands together with Five of Pentacles. So it seems like your person feels a little bit thrown out into the cold. First, they felt like they were really on a roll, but then suddenly they were thrown out in the cold, or they feel humiliated by something you did or something you said. Okay. So I call the Divine with Love and Light, and this seems to torment this person a lot. They have sleepless night, anxiety, worry. They try to figure out what went wrong. How could they fall out of grace like this? And how could you, I don't know if you have unfriended them or blocked them or stopped talking to them, or maybe you got angry with them or whatever happens, but it seems like they feel very emotional distant from you, like they don't have your emotional support at this time. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So it's almost like they would, or it is as if they want a second chance with you. But I'm hearing a song, Unbreak My Heart. And I don't know, maybe it's not the one that usually comes up. I will see if I find like an older variant of this song. Okay, or a similar song. Okay, because I'm hearing some like 80s beats with the song. So, unbreak my heart, never let me go, something like that. I'm sorry I don't have a singing voice, but specifically since I have had like something with my throat, or my, you know, the part of my throat that are able to speak, not a umbilical cord. No, that's something else. Sorry, but since September, so it has been a while. So okay, moving on to the 6 elements and see what's going on here. We have the Hermit together with the Five of Pentacles. So they feel very isolated. The Hermit is also connected to the Nine of Swords. It's almost like they feel abandoned by not only you, but the whole society in some way. I think they are called to go within and work something out inside of them. Maybe they have acted in some way like their personality wasn't all that pleasant and you got upset with them. And now they kind of need to figure out not what they did wrong, but how they can heal themselves. Because it's only unhealed people that's acting, that's hurting other people like this. So when we have healed, we are not going around hurting people anymore. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I'm getting a little bit of a storyline here that you might have been very nice towards this person in the past, and even when they did you wrong, you were still nice to them and steady, but eventually you started to work on healing yourself, and you felt no longer the need for being a punching bag for this person, and you put an end to it, and this have made this other person very insecure. So that can be for some of you, or maybe a lot of you. Okay. Please like and share this video and hit the bell notification to get updates on my postings. And now I'm going to tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between you two. So, this is their most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is what they would want to have happen. And we see the Fool here. So it's like their child inside of them wants to take some kind of leap of faith. This card has come in many of the readings up till now. 6 of Pentacles, the Tower. Well, it's really this with unbreak my heart. They want back what they had together with you. And they don't like being without it. But there was some kind of conflict that caused this situation. So they hope, they have high hopes. They might not believe that they will be able to get you on good terms again, but they have high hopes. Okay, this is the most likely action. Knight of Swords, it's not really helpful. Emperor, 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. It seems as if this person thinks that if they can convince you that you were wrong, for example, if you thought that they lied, they convince you that they didn't lie. Or if you felt like they were acting cold and cutting, if they can say, I was never cold and cutting, I would never did this, you can't believe this, it wasn't like that. I don't think this is going to help much. It's in this person's best intentions. They're trying to be, do good, but I think it would be better if they asked you why you felt like this and what they could change and what they could improve and what they could, do better, instead of, it's from your point of view, it will most likely look as if they are trying to throw off responsibility. And I don't think this will work. Okay. So it's almost like saying, no, you have no reason to be sad because I did you no wrong. And you are still sad because you feel like you did them wrong. Like they did you wrong, sorry. It's hard to keep track. And this is their intentions. And we have an 8 of Pentacles, so they really want to fix it. I'm just worried about their methods, almost trying to win over you in an argument, saying that how you felt was, there was no foundation for this. It was no reason for this. And they never did what you thought they did. So it can be a good, something good to say, of course. But I think the focus needs to be more on how you feel and how they can make things, how they can make you trust them or things like that, instead of trying to convince you almost that you're crazy. For me, it almost looks a little bit like gaslighting here. It's from best intentions, but they're doing it all wrong. But they have good intentions, as we can see. And this is their feelings for you. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's really as if they want to have a very long relationship with you, that they want you by their side forever. They want you as their wife, husband, best friend, or if this is a family member, they want you to be closer as a family. So they're trying to make it up to you, but as we saw it, it might come off a little bit wrong. But at least they're trying, but maybe you need to guide them on how this is, because they're probably going to be upset eventually when they are trying to convince you that they never lied, cheated, stealed, or whatever it was, and you still feel as if they did. So it's much better if they could share some light on what really happened, so that you can understand what went on. But here it might be, for example, that this person was going through something on their own, and you misinterpret this as them not being loyal to you in some way. but their aggression was because they felt bad or they were hurting, or them acting suspicious was because they had to run off home and cry. I don't know. But if they could explain this to you instead of just, no, it wasn't like that, I think that would have been better. Okay, so this is how they view you, King of Cups. They view you as a person that's pretty steady in a storm. When you feel something, you're very convinced of how you feel and you don't back off from that. So they know it. So why even try to make you back off from it? King of Cups is a person that trusts their feelings, trusts their emotions, says, this is how I feel, this is how is. The King of Cups is very good to read between the lines and see if someone is hurting or someone is acting in like a little bit phony, things like this, because they pick up on other people's emotional state, and they can read body language and things like this. So it seems like they subconsciously already know that it won't work to try to gaslight you, because you will still be convinced that whatever happened, because this is how you feel and you can't betray how you feel. So this is their view on the relationship, and we have a King of Pentacles. So this looks very good, actually. If they can just overcome this with, trying to win over you. King of Pentacles, and this is a King of Cups and also Queen of Pentacles, so wife, husband, and this is like them coming to you because you are such a mature person, you're such a calm person, you're able to understand people's emotions, feelings, and maybe even heal them. It might be that you in some way have abilities to heal people, like their psyche or physically. Maybe you are a psychotherapist, or you're very good at helping people even if you haven't studied. So you're like the whole package of a person that has a lot to offer, and in the same time is almost being like a warm blanket around people. So no wonder they would want you, because this is what I see, that they want you. So this is what they would want to have happen between you. And to no surprise, we have the Lovers here. So it shows that for this person, you are the most important person right now. And they think that if they would be able to be with you or have access to you or be married to you, that would be the most luckiest event in their life up till now, is what I'm reading in. Okay, so remember that this is what they would want to have happen. It's not always what they show, because we see that they have really good intentions, but then come off a little bit cocky here. Still the Two of Cups, which is beautiful, but the Eight of Cups, it kind of signifies that you will be sick and tired of these kind of attempts, that you will only feel more drained by these attempts because it's coming out all wrong. But we will see. Maybe they will shape up. So this is their most likely action towards you. And we have a beautiful Queen of Wands here, together with the Two of Swords. So I'm mostly seeing your energy here, how they are seeing that you might have put boundaries towards them, or you don't want to talk to them, or you're acting very diplomatic, but you're not acting really warm towards them. You are nice, but on your guard, ready to, block them out entirely if they said something wrong or did something wrong. And then we have the Page of Cups. So here they come with much more grace, or much more sweetness, asking you to help them heal, instead of saying that what you felt was wrong. Okay, so I will see what the turn of events here is with these intentions. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. It's still this, we're still talking about this, what they want to hide. So maybe they are trying to, convince you with two different methods. First, trying to convince you by saying it never happened, denying. And second, convince you by acting really sweet. And do you think I could do such a thing? I'm like this. I'm so sweet. I'm so innocent. I would never do such a thing. Okay. And here we have the Strength card. So I feel like this stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack, mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflect our wounds, introspection. I think this person are able to a little bit see with this Strength card here what they are doing. Maybe being able, like they are doing certain things that's not really healthy, these two methods that they are using. And in the same time, it's almost like they can see themselves doing this and recognizing, this isn't good. This is bad. Why am I saying this? Why am I doing this? I think we're coming closer and closer to their wound. It's something vulnerable inside of them that makes them not being able to be 100% authentic. From this perspective, it looks like they want to keep a certain position, maybe by being angry or cold or cutting. They have achieved some kind of power in this relationship. It can be, for example, a father. We see the father figure here, acting as they don't love their child. And now the child has grown up and doesn't want to connect with his father anymore. And here, now the father tries to reconnect, but they're doing so in a little bit shady ways, either saying, I never did you like this when you were a child, or just coming with, gifts or paying for things or, doing things like that. And but in the same time, when they are doing it, they can see what they are doing. They can see that it's not healthy. So it's some kind of awakening anyway happening. But I wouldn't trust this person entirely to, let them really close to me. It's very likely that they will hurt you again in the same way that they hurt you before. So try to, I think this a little bit more polite approach towards them is good that you're having, being nice and polite, but not allowing for any bullshit. Just no, I'm not taking that kind of bullshit. Don't even try. And here we have a 6 of Cups. So, and it comes underneath 6 major arcana, Lovers card. So all the 6s here are connected to this card. And so we can see that this person wants to make amends. They want to do good, but it's very likely that they will make a few mistakes on the road here. So don't be surprised if this person comes to you, tries to connect with you, overcome your boundary here, and they do so in ways that feels very phony, because they're still trying to protect maybe the power that they had, but also kind of their face. They don't want to admit to doing anything wrong, or they might not want to admit to vulnerability, because it might be better to believe that they have been unfaithful than knowing that they had, a real heavy depression at that time. So that was why they disappeared. I'm not saying that that's the truth. We can see with the Seduction card, there might have been foul play involved when coming to faithfulness. But it seems as if this person rather have you believe that than know the real truth, from my perspective when I'm seeing this and reading into these energies. So we are going to look into what this person would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. I don't think I ever truly knew you, and I never wanted to hurt you. I think you have tolerated a lot of things from this person, and that made them kind of disrespect you a little bit. So they took you for granted initially and acted as if you weren't valuable to them. And I feel as if you have make yourself a little bit smaller to not intimidate them or not rub them the wrong way. You just were very diplomatic. Two of Swords is very diplomatic, but it's on the verge of lying. Like you keep the truth inside because you don't want to make the other person sad. It's like white lies. Instead of saying, oh, you're so rude, you just say, okay, there, I hope you will feel better soon. So it's as if you haven't shown your true strength before, but now this person knows your true strength. Queen of Wands, Strength card, together with this beautiful grace of yours, where you also have warmth and compassion for other people and are able to help them. But they also recognize now that you're a very strong person and worthy of respect. And so they disrespected you, but they didn't... I think it was a little bit a dynamic between the two of you. Maybe you were giving too much, and therefore their energy, like the lack of balance in energy, made them disrespect you or take you for granted. So maybe you overdid it. Maybe you became a little bit codependent. And here, when you are now stepping into your strength, this person is opening their eyes to you and seeing you in a new light with much more respect. They see your worthiness, things that you didn't show before because you almost acted like, okay, I'm dealing with a crazy person, so I'm just, trying to, there, like very comforting, but not demanding anything for yourself. But now you're demanding something for yourself, and this person recognizes your true strength, your wisdom, and that you are a person that impresses them, and they would want to have a closer relationship with you. But they say that they didn't really know who you were, and they didn't want to hurt you, but they hurt you because I think they took you for granted. So any more secrets? I wanted to aim for something better for myself. So during this period where they took you for granted, they might have seeked for, other groups of people. For example, if this is a father figure, they might have favored other people in the family. If this is a partner, they might indeed have tried to find someone to replace you. This person has a hard time being honest with this, because now when they have realized your value and they want you back, they don't want to destroy it by telling you the truth. But I don't think, trying to fool you is not going to work, because as they say themselves, you're a very wise person. So I will see if this person will find a better solution, or if they are just going to be, doing more stupid things. 19. Well, this looks a lot like evolution, like humanity having a lot of problems, trying to solve them, not always being so clever about it. So scratching themselves in the head and, that didn't work and this didn't work. And so I think this person will make a lot of mistakes when it comes to your relationship. Man is the only animal for whom his own existence is a problem which he has to solve. Eric Fromm said that. Quote, while we share common traits with all other living entities and are indeed linked to them in so many ways, our humanity is probably best defined by our awareness of ourselves. We alone can look up at the sky and contemplate our role in the universe. We alone have the freedom of choice and the capability of rational thought beyond survival and procreation. So this is a little bit what we have seen with this person, that they see their bad behavior, they watch it with awareness, so they are aware of it, but maybe still unable to change the course of direction or change their own patterns of behavior. But they see it, it's clear. We alone can question relative values and choose right from wrong. So it's really up to this person's awareness, if they can be aware enough to choose right from wrong. Our consciousness is both a blessing and a burden. It provides us with the ability to ponder and question more than any other living entities. We have the capacity to consider variables and options for the future, and to be either encouraged or concerned about the possibilities. So it's a little bit touch and go, we can say. This person is gaining some kind of awareness, but if they will be able to choose to do the right thing. Sometimes we can know that what's the right thing. For example, we can be really upset with someone and we know we have no right to be upset with them. It's something coming from within, something dramatic, probably something unhealed, maybe from childhood coming up. So sometimes we just find ourselves, we can look at ourselves while we are upset or angry with the other person. We know that they had no way of avoiding this situation, and we have all the ways to avoid this situation, but what comes up inside of us as this pain is making us do these things. So it's of course a cry for help from the pain inside of you. It wants to make, see me, pay attention to me, heal me. So if we focus on that, and also we can be kind of grateful when things comes up like that, because then the wound show itself and we can help to heal it. So we can say to our partner or friend that I'm sorry, I'm misbehaving right now. It's something I need to look at. I need to understand why I'm hurting so bad in this situation. It's really not your fault. I'm overreacting. I don't know why, but I will try to figure it out. And then maybe the other person, if they are really a friend or a really good partner or a real good family member, they will say, okay, let's talk about it. What was it that set you off? What was it that I said, or what in my plans made you feel like this? And then you can probably figure out what it was. Often abandonment issues or feeling humiliated, or it's different things, but it usually comes back to feelings of not being entirely loved. Okay, so my advice for you in this situation is to keep your wisdom, keep your steadiness, be cultivated. But when the person do things like approach you in a little bit negative way, tell them, no, this is not the way to talk to me. And that will help them to keep this awareness, I think. So maybe you can get this on the right keel eventually. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for January, or the reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist that will probably reveal more about this situation. You can also watch the What Do They Want to Happen Between You from previously to watch the development from then until now. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And if you want to see the channel's readings in advance and that's free, you can become an extended member to this channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that appears, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And thank you so much for watching this far. It means so much to me. Remember to like and share this video and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates on the next video. Until then, stay blessed and bye-bye.